Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and it's time for a controversial view. Now, we deal with all different kinds of controversies, Joe and I. Today, we're going to be talking about The Lodger on this double feature, the story of the London Fog. Now, this is Alfred Hitchcock's very first hit. It's from 1927, so it is a silent film. And I wish I had a better copy of it. Criterion put one out. I do not have the Criterion. However, I do have a huge Alfred Hitchcock set of his earlier films that is done by, I think this is Laserlight. Yeah, Laserlight. I mean, they're not bad. Don't get me wrong. They're watchable. But, yeah, I wish I had a better copy of it because this movie is fantastic. But what's the controversy? Well, it's a slasher movie. First and foremost, that's not really the controversy because there have been slasher movies all throughout time. Some people call them proto-slashers. I happen to hate that term, but in my opinion, if it's a slasher movie, it's a slasher movie. The actual controversy comes in because Alfred Hitchcock wanted a certain type of shot for the beginning of his film. Let me give you a little bit of a background on the film itself. This is about a serial killer called the Avenger who is attracted to blonde, curly hair on women. And he basically kills a certain woman at a certain time and announces it, basically toying with the, the police, that there's really nothing that they can do about it. And it's a very interesting film. Now, here's where the controversy comes in. At the very beginning of the film, you see the Avenger kill his first, well, not his first victim, but a victim, and basically drags her. And that's pretty much what you see. It was not supposed to be that shot, and I'll tell you why. Originally, Alfred Hitchcock wanted to show the Avenger drag his murder victim out of the Thames River at night with the Charing Cross Bridge in the background. But here's the problem. Scotland Yard wouldn't let him do it. He asked, they said no. Of course, Alfred Hitchcock, being a great director, had this in his mind, and he would not stop until he got his way. So, he constantly badgered Scotland Yard to let him shoot there so he could make his vision come to life. Finally, Scotland Yard said that they would look the other way if he could film in one night. So, Alfred Hitchcock went to work. He filmed his scenes, and when he checked the negatives, he found that the bridge was no longer in the background. Well, why is that? Well, I'll tell you. The cameraman forgot to put the lens on the camera. So, what you do see in the beginning of The Lodger, Story of the London Fog, is a partial vision of what he had in mind for the beginning. You do see the woman being dragged. Unfortunately, you don't see anything else that was in Alfred Hitchcock's vision. Now, why is this controversial? Alfred Hitchcock is a master at direction. And knowing a little bit about him, watching his biography, which, by the way, I actually really liked. I do recommend it. Anthony Hopkins was brilliant in it. You realize the man was a perfectionist, and he had a certain way he looked at things, and he would not be deterred. And I think that speaks to his films and how they turned out. Check out The Lodger. If silent films aren't your particular taste, I get it. I do get it. There are some great ones. There are the Golem. There is the Phantom Carriage. There's Haxan. There's Nosferatu, of course. Phantom of the Opera. There are some really, really great silent films, and this happens to be one of them. And this really shows what Alfred Hitchcock can do behind the camera. So check this one out. Don't forget to check out Joe's controversial view for The Lodger, story of the London, the London fog. Remember, guys, physical media matters. And until next time.